Yep. Yep. You already know. You already know who it is. King Ade. It's the Wizards Review. First and foremost, before I go any further, I just want to wish everybody a happy new year. I wish everybody safety, health, wealth, and everything else. Happy New Year. All right. Again, it's the Wizards Review. This is King Ade. And again, this is my fifth episode. Same result. This is beginning to feel like Groundhog Day. The Wizards lose again. It was not a good game. It looked good at times, but it wasn't a good game. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on real quick. All right. Yeah. Okay. I just needed. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. It wasn't a good game. Chicago 133. The Wizards 130. So you know how I do. If we win a game, I start off with what I didn't like, and then I'll go into what I did like. If we lose a game, I start with what I did like, and then I go into what I didn't like. So again, for the fifth time, I want to start with what I did like. Number one, Rui's back. And I'm not gonna lie. Like I was happy to see him. And I wanted him to come back. But I really looked at him like, depth. I didn't look at him, at least on the first game, as like, they was in the media there saying when he gets back, things are going to be different. Like, I didn't look at him like he was a game changer. I looked at him as, a starter, depth. He's going to contribute. But I didn't look at him like somebody that was going to come back and just our fortunes were just going to change instantly. However, I have to give him respect because he came and he was playing well. You know what I mean? He played very well, especially to start the game. You know what I mean? He definitely looked like he got better. He looked like he worked on his game. So that's definitely a good thing. Also, I liked at the beginning of the game, at least, the first quarter, the calmer pace the team was playing with. It seemed like they were getting into their offense. It looked smooth. They were scoring. It was looking good. And I was like, honestly, I anticipated them coming out sharper. And I honestly anticipated them to get the win. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm upset. But we're going to get into that. But, yeah, so I definitely like how we came out. We looked good. I also liked at the beginning of the game, when we were playing defense, how we were switching. Again, initially, when the game started, the first quarter, although they were scoring, I'm not going to lie, they were scoring, the Bulls were scoring, but the Wizards was making it tougher for them to score. Their rotations were on point. And again, this was the beginning of the game. This was the whole game. So I'm talking about the first quarter, the beginning of the game, when they had a lot of energy and they were playing like we have to win the game. You could tell that they were switching, playing harder defense, and it was showing at the beginning of the game. Although the Bulls scored at times, the Wizards still made it difficult. So I did like that. I also liked our three-pointers. We were hitting three tonight. You know what I mean? We were hitting the three for the majority of the night. And I definitely liked that. And the reason we were getting wide open threes were because of good ball movement, good offense, patience, the pace that I was talking about. So I definitely like that. You know what I mean? We got to keep that up. We definitely got to keep that up. And then finally, I definitely like what Thomas Bryant brought to the game today. Well, we know what Beal's going to bring to the game. Russ had another triple-double, so of course I like that. But Thomas Bryant, man, he definitely played well. I got to give him his just due. I guess he heard all the chatter about, not getting enough strong play from the front court. So he took it upon himself to do what he needed to do. And I also think that, the return of Rui also helped him because them together, they're a formidable front court. They're young, so we got to remember that. But they definitely look good, and I definitely like what I saw from Bryant tonight. So I wanted to give a shout out to him. So those are the things that I really liked overall. Again, the game looked good for the most part initially. We kept it close. We put up a lot of points. Our offense definitely showed that we could score. So, I definitely liked all of that, all of the above. But now I want to talk about what I didn't like. And there were a lot of things that I didn't like. Number one, we lost the game again to the same team that we played the other night. Again, because we did the same thing when we played the Magic. Back-to-backs, both at the Capital One Arena. Home game. So we had 4 home games against 2 teams, and we lost all 4 home games. We're 0-5, so I definitely didn't like that. The main culprits. Defense, turnovers. Defense and turnovers. Again, it's like I'm a broken record. It's like I'm a broken record because I've been saying that the last game we had, the game against Orlando, against Philly, it's the same thing. Defense, and turnovers. I definitely didn't like the second quarter. That's when the momentum started to shift the wrong way. Again, in the first quarter, we were sharper. We looked good. We were scoring offense, even though our defense was still lacking because they put up a lot of points. The Bulls put up well over 30 points in the first. So even though we had the lead at the end of the first, they still had too many points. So our defense was not looking good. But at least we had the lead and our offense was looking good. But in the second quarter, it's like it fell apart. It's really when Rui went out. It's like when Rui went out, and that's when I really liked Rui. Not to say, I didn't anticipate he would be a contributor, but when he was in the game, at the beginning of the game, the offense was flowing. Everything was looking good. Everything was crisp. But as soon as he needed to get some rest, we knew he was going to play a lot of minutes. But as soon as the second quarter started, it immediately started to fall apart. We lost momentum. So I definitely didn't like the second quarter. I didn't like the complaining. A lot of the texts that we got tonight, we got too many texts, man. Too much talking to the refs, too much chirping, not enough getting on D, not enough focus. Again, these are some of the reasons we're losing games. We lost a 1-possession game. You know what I mean? Too many texts. So I'm not going to go further into that. Also, man, I said this the last game, and I'm going to keep saying it until this dude gets it right in his head. Bertans has to stop forcing shots. He has to stop forcing shots. He looks terrible out there. He didn't make any points. I don't think he scored. Let me make sure. I just want to make sure. Let me make sure. But, I know he didn't score, but I just want to give him the benefit of the doubt. So I'm just going to look it up just to make sure that I'm not saying the wrong thing. Okay, my bad. He had 3 points from the free throw line. 3 points. But it seemed like every three-pointer he shot, it seemed like every time he touched the ball, he felt like he had to shoot the ball. He had to shoot the ball. Instead of just playing the offense and let the offense come to him. That's when he's most effective. There was a 3-point shot that Wagner made. And it was within the offense. Initially, I thought it was Bertans. When the shot was made, I was like, because it was wide open, it was an offense. But Bertans has to take shots like that for him to be effective. It's not like he's so good at shooting threes that he could just shoot the three, just throw it up, and it's just going to go in half of the time, 40% of the time. He has to play within the offense.
Peloton meditation.
You know what I'm saying?
Taking a deep inhale.
Yeah, so my fault, y'all. Yeah, so that definitely was a problem. And then also, the lack of rebounding, along with the defense, the bad defense, the rebounding. Our rebounding, and I don't know how we're going to fix that, honestly. It's not like we have another player that's out that's a solid rebounder. And it's like when Bertans getting the game, because, again, with the rush threes, that was a problem, but he kept falling on the ground. It's like he ain't got no weight to him. You know what I mean? Like, when when it gets to the rebound, he get pushed out the way. The Bulls was doing way too much today, man. They was doing way too much, man. It just looks like every team we play is too physical for us, and we can't win like that. I don't know what to do. I don't know. They're not like they could just gain 15, 20 pounds overnight, over 2 nights, and just become great rebounders all of a sudden. So that's really concerning. That is very concerning. I don't know what we're gonna do about that, but we have to do something about it because we're not gonna be able to win if we can't rebound the ball. And we keep turning the ball over, and we can't play defense. We're giving them second chance points. You know what I mean? We're giving the other team second chance points. We're not rebounding. We're not playing good D. That's the reason we lost, man. That's the reason we lost. You know what I mean? And also, I didn't like Bradley Beal. You are the star of the team, and I'm not gonna just say you're the reason we lost the game. Even though if you did make that layup at the end of the game, we would have had the lead. We would have had the lead. I don't know if it's getting to him mentally and he froze or something. There's too much pressure right now because the losses keep piling up. But, brother, it's not going to get any better. It's not going to get any better. Y'all, man, I don't know, man. This is the 5th. We're 0-5. I was so excited for this season, man. And I'm very, very, very disappointed. I don't know what else to say, man. Like, we need to win. We need to win bad. We need to win real bad. You know what I mean? I thought Rui might have been the variable we needed to get us over the hump to get that first win because he was looking the part. And as he gets his conditioning back, he's going to get more minutes, so that's definitely going to be good. But Russ, he had another 5 turnovers. The point guard can't have 5 turnovers, man. In my opinion, if there's letter grade for a point guard, I don't care if he had a triple-double, even if you shoot well from the field. If you have at least 5 turnovers, you can't have a higher grade than a C. You can't. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you score 40 with a triple-double. If you have 5 turnovers, and no more than 16, 17 assists, at least if you have 17, 18 assists, I could be like, all right. Even though I still wouldn't be happy. 5 turnovers is too many. You might get a B-. If you have 18 assists with 5 turnovers. Might give you a B-. An 80.2. You know what I'm saying? But Russ, you can't give him higher than a C. You can't give him higher than a C. And not to mention some of the bad shots, 4 shots he felt like he needed to take. Again, man, he needs to take 5 less shots a game, man, and give it to his teammates. He doesn't need to shoot as much. I feel like if he shot less, he would be much more efficient. And not to say he has a lot of energy. He's playing well, man, but the turnovers, the missed shots, I mean, he could be angry. I've seen all the him in the media. I've been looking at the media, and they had a picture of him on the bench the other night, looking all distraught. But he gotta look himself in the mirror too. He gotta look himself in the mirror. So that's what I got for tonight, man. I'm just hoping that we get it together, man. I don't know what else to say. 0-5, 5 losses at the beginning of the season. That's going to be hard to overcome, man. It's coming. The term going nowhere fast. That's how I'm feeling right now. I don't know if we're going to make the playoffs, man. And, right now, I'm at a less than 50% chance we're going to make the playoffs. I'm being honest, man. And I am being honest. As much as I love this team and I love the Wizards, if I didn't love them, I wouldn't even be doing this. You know what I mean? So they got to get it together, man. They really got to get it together. I don't know, man. Scott Brooks, got to take him to the drawing board. I'll give you a little credit because they came out, their offense was sharper. But, man, the defense is our problem. We always could score points. It's been like that for seasons. We've always been able to score points. The problem Scott Brooks has is the team doesn't play defense. And this year, looking at the team, just the front court how it's constructed, I don't even think they have the weight, the muscle, the strength, and the paint to play effective paint defense. So, again, man, I'm just hoping that it works out, man. Man, I'm just hoping it really works out. So again, man, this is King Ade with the Wizards Report. This is King Ade with the Wizards Review. If you like what you see, like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Again, man, I'm gonna see you the next game, right after the game. We do this every night, man. Win, lose, or draw, man. I'm hoping for a win.